Hey, it's your girl KB back with another review for Love After Lockup. Something about some sacrificing. Um, this episode was the finale for Love After Lockup, and then was this Life After Lockup? I don't know, y'all. I don't even know how this stuff goes because they don't even know how it go because it all just run into the same season because whatever this is the finale, and whatever next week is something different. So life during lockup and this life after lockup. Oh, but I'm gonna just start with Teeny and Rob since they up first episode on this episode, and I got it planned to make sure I don't miss nothing. Like we saw, Rob at the house, Teeny is at work, the kids are upstairs, him, his mom, and his brother are outside having a conversation, and his mom is acting a fool. She just always yelling and hollering and slamming stuff on the table and stuff. The kids looking out the window. Why she doing all that yelling? I don't know. I love Teeny's kids. It's always something. Them kids is too real, baby. Teeny is at work and she, like, she's on cameras, so she sees all of this happening. She's just like, I don't understand why everybody got a problem with what he does with his time now. When he was serving his time, nobody was there. I said, ooh, get him straight, Teeny, because for real, like, the fact that the mama didn't really, they said the only time the mama had went to go visit Rob was when she went with Teeny. Y'all, I wouldn't be sending my mama a dime if you can't even come see me. Excuse me? So I'm with Teeny. That's your mama and all, but your mama wasn't worried about coming to see you when you was in jail. But now when she want to make sure that her money and attention from you don't go nowhere else, now she wants to be all involved and stuff. It's real convenient. And Teeny said, you know what, let me go take my lunch break early to make sure my household is in order. She truly thinks that she didn't put her hands on that lady first. They asked her in a confessional, and she's like, I wouldn't do that. That's not my character. And she's annoyed and brings up how his mom never went, like I said, she never went to go visit. They agreed to repair the relationship, Rob and his mom, but he says that she just keeps lashing out on him. And, I feel like it might be money related. I feel like she probably like, send me $200, and he like, mama, I ain't got it. And she probably like, see, but I bet you buying stuff for that fat bitch over there, and because that's how she think of Tina, because that's really what she said when they got to fight. And I was like, oh, tell us how you really feel then, child. And the mama said herself, she was like, what that mama say? She was like, oh, I'm supposed to be able to be close to my son so that I could call him up and see him and ask for some money if I need to. That's why I had them. I got 5 of them. That's why I had them. Because you think somebody's supposed to take care of you? Ma'am, that only makes sense when you set them up to do something in life. And that's no shade, but like, I made sure that you had everything you needed so you can go to college. Okay, yeah, I need to be able to turn around and break my mama off a little something when I get it. But you think you're supposed to get it just because you mama? Girl, if you don't sit down somewhere over the household where he lay his head, child, bye. Okay. And Tina gets home and they get to arguing about it. She's like, did you think that was a good idea? Even before that, the mom was talking to the brother, like, do you think that I was doing too much? He was like, nah, them your feelings. But she just needs to find a better way to say it. Her feelings they have ill intent. You just want him for his money. You really want your son around so you can have his money at your disposal. And it's disgusting. And the fact that you even said it, like, and I just want to be able to borrow some money from him. That's why I had him. Girl, are you serious? Go get you a job. Go get you a man that's going to give you some money. Like, what? But she wants him to get back cool with his mom before she gets in the mix. And I said, that's not a bad idea because for one, you need to make sure the mama has good intentions. So if she not even trying to see Rob like that and trying to really build with Rob like that, what I'm finna put myself in a mix for? Okay, so I'm with Teeny there. On their wrap up, they said that they still have not spoken with Kate. That's the mama. They still haven't talked to her. I said, yeah, he probably told her he ain't got no money for her one time, and she was over it. And she was over it. Brittany and Key Rock, they got to get her back to Virginia because she only had a 30-day pass to go to Texas, and she has to start her application process to request to move to Texas all over. She's got an attitude saying that, he's staying in Texas as if that's not what she initially wanted to. She was pushing for him to go to Texas so that he can make the money and send the money back. So she was pushing for it, but now she's like, nah, you need to come on back to Virginia. After she's made him furnish the apartment in Texas. I can't stand Bree. They both childish and need to mature more before they really get married and all that stuff. They both of them. But Bree is just so out of touch with reality and everything that goes on under the sun that it is just insane to me. And they just be enabling her. They just be enabling her. And I'm just like, child, bye. She's moving in with her bestie and she's on the FaceTime talking to the bestie. And bestie's like, yeah, we're going to be clubbing. We're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing this. Key Rock is like, no, y'all not. And I'm like, girl, don't be getting them in the fight just because you think this funny. You think this cute. K-Rock is kind of resentful of Brie because she was truly squandering away her time, not working, wasting money on nails when she could have been paying on that restitution. Don't forget, he spent his money to put her in cosmetology school and she quit. Talking about I just want to wait on you. Girl, he ain't ill. He ain't sick. When he get out of jail, he need to be getting a job too. Talking about you quitting cosmetology school so you can be there for him. She is delusional, and the fact that Key Rock be letting her sit at home and not work, you get what you give, Key Rock. Like you created this monster, but y'all remember she was out before Key Rock, and she was living with Key Rock's mom, so she probably wasn't even paying no rent, and she was working at the bar. So what did you do with that money? When she said that all she owed was $10,000 restitution. Baby, Key Rock was looking like he wanted to backhand her. Like $10,000 and you've been out for a year, you could have made 5 times that. Girl, what is your problem? Like, what is your problem? But he said she was spending like $600 on nails a month. Girl, excuse me? Excuse me? So that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like, look at Louis. Louis been out for a year. That man had 3 jobs and done raised enough to get, done earned enough to get $20,000 ring. Meanwhile, Bree over here still can't pay $10,000 restitution, and now Key Rock got to move back to Virginia. That was their wrap up. The fact that Key Rock had to move back to Virginia because Brittany got denied again because she probably ain't made no payments on that restitution. You applying again don't mean nothing if you ain't paid off some of that restitution. You should have taken in a $1,000 check, let that sit on the books for a couple days, and then went and applied. I've been like, look, I just paid some on my restitution earlier this week. Y'all should let me go. Y'all see I'm good for putting something on it. Like, let me go. But the fact that you probably ain't paid nothing on that restitution and you've been out for a year, baby, they not letting you go nowhere. Key Rock, get real comfortable in Virginia or get rid of Bree. It is literally like those are your only 2 options, unless you're gonna pay for her restitution. But Key Rock seemed like he's over it because he's like, she needs to be an adult. She gotta be an adult. But they back in Virginia. Melissa and Louie, they weren't really on the episode, but their wrap up is that they're planning a destination wedding, and Louie is, he gotta pay for it, so he's working on getting his realtor license. Louis is the stand-up citizen, okay? He is the guy that gets out of jail, and this is what you want him to be doing. He gets out. The girl that he been talking to, he about to make an honest woman out of her. He, be having the jobs, holding down the household with her. He ain't out here acting no fool, and he like, all right, these are the jobs I got now, but this is the job I'm gonna strive to because this is the lifestyle that Melissa wants, and I'm gonna give it to her. Wrong person, great intentions. Love Louis. He's probably one of my favorites out of Lockup series. All the Felon Fridays series, life, love during, life, love during, after, all of them. Louis and Ray. Remember Brittany and Ray? Them probably my two favorite. They came out, proposed to the woman that held them down, got a job, do what they supposed to do. And we love to see it. We love to see it. Let's get into we just did that one. Let's did Brittany did Sandy. Let's do Zaria and Troy since they right here in front of me. That's my tea that I be having the mimosas with, the tea mimosas with. But I didn't make a tea mimosa because it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, it's 10 o'clock now. But it was 9 o'clock in the morning when I sat down. I just felt like drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning felt fat. Felt big back. But Zaria and Troy. She is trying to convince him to calm down and go over there and have a talk with Yana about little Troy because he's heated and they was over here yelling at each other. Zaria is so self-righteous. It's insane. All of this is because of you. And the fact that you think you doing something by trying to calm him down and stuff, super duper annoying. Yana tells him that little Troy can't come to him no more. I'm not letting my child come out here no more. You gotta come to Buffalo to see her. I'm not mad at Yana. I am not mad at Yana. I don't know what's going on in your household. The first time I really sent my child up there, was it the first? It was the second, because the first time was when they went to the museum. The second time I send my child up there, you leave her stranded at the train station because you and your wife is fighting. Why would I want my child to just go over there and witness whatever type of crazy fights you having if it's already affecting her? And she ain't even there. So I'm not mad at her. Not mad at Yana, not one bit. Why would she trust you, her small child at that? Your small, impressionable daughter. She says that she don't know Zaria. I said you don't. And clearly we see that Zaria is a toxic environment. She's so ridiculous and so toxic. Her own child ain't even there. I'm sorry. As a mama, my baby daddy married to some chick who don't even have custody of her own children. But you want me to send mine around there? Oh. It would take some counseling. It would take some counseling, baby. Because I feel like with Yana, give him a good 1 to 3 times of showing that he's serious of coming out there to Buffalo to see little Troy before she send little Troy back around there. Like, I need to show that you're going to actually put in the effort to see her before I make an effort to do all of this for you to be having my baby out here vulnerable like that. And it seems like that's what happened because their wrap up was that they're planning to have a real wedding and now Yana is letting little Troy come to Syracuse. Let's do Justine and Michael. They're having Maddie's first birthday party the day before her C-section. Oh, excuse me. She over there tired and complaining that she's tired because she's so tired. And we're like, duh, girl, you're literally doing too much. The doctor told you to take it easy. And you're like, well, my daughter deserves a birthday. It's her birthday and we won't let her miss out on the things. As if this 1-year-old know what's going on and know what day it is to know her birthday needs to be now. Her mom is still pissed about this baby, especially because Michael was supposed to get a vasectomy. And they flash back to him saying that. So her and the mom end up getting to arguing about the kids again because Justine is set on Kylie splitting custody with Michael. And her mom feels like Kylie shouldn't have to sacrifice school because of you. Justine says, "Oh, you think that she'll just, just go to science class knowing that they need her?" Is what Justine said to her mama. How insane do you sound when you have a whole husband that you made half these kids with, that you're going to bypass him being the primary parent because your daughter is closer to the kids that's not his, so she'll be better suited for that? Justine, I get where she's coming from with one of the sons being on the spectrum and stuff, but Justine is insane for truly feeling like her daughter needs to drop out of school if something happens to her because she got to take care of these kids. Her mama, shout out to Justine's mama for being an advocate for her. Even though she don't seem like that great of a mama, and that's why Justine got issues and having all these children that she's trying to be a great mother to now, it definitely feels like a void that she's trying to fill. Like, I have to make sure that my children get the love that I didn't receive from my mother and that they always feel supported. Well, girl, if you constantly having all these kids, you ain't gonna have the means to support all of them. Okay, we're gonna have too many little league games on one day. Everybody's not gonna want to play the same sport. How you gonna divvy up that time between all them sports and competitions and recitals and carrying on when you end up with 9 children? That's the stuff people don't think about. And one child ends up getting the short end of the stick. Will you even be able to afford extracurriculars and sports and activities for all of these kids? So the oldest two get to play football and cheer, but when it gets time to number 4, number 5, you ain't got it like that to pay for everybody's little league cheer and dance and stuff. This is the stuff people don't be thinking about, but it is the main thing that be in my head when it comes to children and having children. So they gotta pick and choose, or they gotta sacrifice because I can only afford one. Child, bye. But like I said, Justine's mom is clearly the issue when it comes to her mommy issues, but I appreciate her advocating for the daughter, as in, I'm not gonna selfishly let you put these children on her. She has the baby. Everybody's good. Everybody's glad that she's good. Justine, her body wasn't in as bad of a shape as they thought it would be, as far as the scar tissue from all of the C-sections and things of that nature. And I said, wow, there's a race joke in there somewhere, but I am not that person. I'm not that person. But yeah. So the C-section went great. They took the tubes out. They got a baby boy. He said, he was like, yeah, I just wanted to, something with million. I just wanted to say million, but I didn't want to name him million. So I just wanted to be a play on, my stage name. So it was like Million, So we named him Million. And I was just like, just keep going like Million Banks, So, hey, this is little Million Banks. Because his name is Montana Mills. So Million. I said they should have just kept it with the states, because if states, city, whatever Manhattan, it's a city. The baby before her name Manhattan, his name should have just been Montana. Manhattan and Montana, and then you got your own little namesake baby. How Future, his stage name, but he named his baby Future. Montana, your stage name, but you named your baby Montana. That would have been fly, Montana Banks, but Million Banks. And their wrap up, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed to watch this. Their wrap up for Justine and Michael. First of all, we see a month later, everybody's good. His mom was still there helping with the babies. Remember that her house burned down anyway, so she probably, I wouldn't be surprised if she stayed there for like good 6 months to a year and just really helped out, because Justine got 2 small babies, so it's still like she gonna be needing that help. So I wouldn't be surprised if she just stayed for like 6 months to a year while she's looking at houses, going home every now and again, look at houses and stuff like that. But y'all, Justine and Michael done put out a song together. I said, y'all play entirely too much. Y'all play entirely too much. Next, let's just do Bianca and Daniel. Get them out of the way. He gives her a promise ring. He's like, oh, are you okay with that? She's really not. I mean, it's fine. He puts it on her right hand. He puts it on her right hand. She's salty because she wants to be engaged. She thinks it's a promise ring to propose in 6 months. And he's like, oh, no, 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 no. This is a promise ring to pacify you, to see if I actually want to marry you. You know, it's just about a little time, girl. You can beside yourself. Only way you got this ring is because my mama had bought it when I first got home. So thank her, not me. Okay, I ain't really trying to marry you. I'm just trying to see where this goes. Trying to see if we can live together long enough for me to get a come up somewhere. But hey, marriage. Whoa, we're not ready for that. Like I said, Daniel got some sense, but he's here for the ride. I don't think Daniel has any intentions. I don't think he has good intentions. I don't think he has bad intentions. I think he's just like, I'm here for the ride. She's sweet, she's cute, you know. She's paying for the place, she's here, you know. He's just there for the ride. She asked him if it's a dollar store ring. Is this a dollar store ring? And then she starts crying. She starts crying. He lets her know that he's hesitant because they need jobs. He's like, we can't just be living off your savings. Like, I get that you have it, but we need jobs. That's the reason that we can't get married right now. I still don't have a license. I need to get on my feet. Like, girl, like it's too much that goes into being adults to just jump into marriage because that's what you want. Like I said, he got his head on straight. It's just he don't seem like he got intentions per se. He's talking about how when he was at her age, he didn't love himself and he can see that in her. I said, you know what? That is very fair, Daniel, because Daniel definitely, like I said, he doesn't give good or bad intentions. Daniel is just trying to find himself in what's the most convenient environment for him. Okay, you grown, you don't want to have to live with your parents. You talking to this girl, she gonna pay for the bills while you get on your feet. Why not? Why wouldn't he? So he's just trying to figure himself out in the meantime. He don't necessarily seem like he's using her or nothing, but he don't necessarily seem like he's head over heels in love with her, planning to marry her either. Their wrap up is that they got a new apartment. It's a nice, cute little apartment, and she is wearing her promise ring. Lastly, we've got Kim and Joey. Joey is not the father. Good, thank the Lord for everybody involved, for the kids, for the child support, for Joey, for Kim. Okay, he is not the father. She tells him over the phone. She's feeling away because she expected him to have a bigger reaction to finding out that he's not the father. I'm like, girl, did you forget that the lawyer said that y'all would have to pay back that child support if he was? He's relieved, as I'm sure you are too, because that $2,500 a month would go what? I'm sure just get cut in half real quick, real quick, $1,250. And you said that you use a big portion of that to live off of, and I'm sure even more so now because you moved into a house that's more expensive than what you were in. So yeah, girl, I'm sure you were relieved while you expecting him to have a big reaction to this. She's talking to her cousin about it. Tatum thinks that Joey needs to go stay with his mama when he gets out of rehab. What he coming back over here with you and your kids for? Kim says that, he won't like that, and I don't think his mom would allow that anyway. She won't. That's why she'll come watch them kids. Their mama will do whatever within reason for them to make sure Joey don't come back to her house. Somebody was like, I don't like the mama for that. I don't like the mama for that. I said, Joey could be out on the streets. Kim don't have to take that man in just because he can't go to his mama house. That ain't the mama fault. The mama said, I got to put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first. I'm not gonna deal with your habits and your stealing and your foolishness. Kim got it. You want it, you got it. Want me to watch them kids? I sure will. Joey back on crack. Yeah, bring the kids around here. I'll watch them today while you go look for them, girl. Okay, just keep me posted. I'll watch them kids rather than be in the streets looking for them. You got it, girl. I don't blame Joey Mama. I don't blame her. Peace to you, Miss Mamas, okay? She swears that he could be a good role model for the boys one day. I said, Kim, he has no job, no stability. You paying for the car that he's doing, that he's driving around in. Just drugs and school pickups. Girl, you think that's going to make him a good role model for the kids? Her wrap up is that she has finally gotten her divorce finalized. Joey is out of rehab and he is back in the house. Girl, bye. Bye. So that is it for this installment of whatever this section is. Oh my God, right here. Let's see what it is. This is love after lockup. So it's love during lockup, love after lockup, life after lockup. What comes on next week though? I wonder if it's love during lockup. I think it's gonna be love during. Sugar mama drama. Yeah, it's probably gonna be during. Um, that's it for this review, y'all. Make sure y'all like the episode, like the review, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And comment and let me know what y'all think about this. And are y'all excited about the next installment? Keeping it 100, I don't know if I'm going to review the next installment. We're going to see how the first couple episodes hit. If they do a little something, I might review them. But if not, it might just, get chopped for now because I have Real Housewives of Potomac, Love and Marriage Huntsville. I've got Married to Medicine Sisters, doing music reviews, starting book reviews soon. So yeah, Lockup probably just gonna get dropped just because anyway. I might come in and do I might do like little shorts, just kind of saying what got me, but I don't know if I'm gonna be doing long form reviews for this show anymore. But if you have any objections, just like so below. Until next time, y'all. Bye.